Hey, it's Clark back from CMP-RV. So one of the things we discovered while we were out on the road is that our generator, 3500 watt Predator, would only run one of our 3 air conditioners. The AC units that are on our 22 Keystone, Montana are, they only draw about 8 amps. So in theory, you ought to be able to run the second one. But when you started the second AC, the amp draw was so high that it would bog down the generator and then trip everything offline. And so we'd start the whole process again. We tried it a couple of times and it didn't work. We were able to run just the fan only on one AC, and the AC itself, so one AC running full up, one AC just running fan only. What that did was it forced all of the cool air to stay in the part of the coach where the AC was running through the ducting system, and didn't let any of the air get from the other end of the coach. It just sort of eliminated that or minimized it. Worked very effectively that way, but again, it was almost to the point hot enough that we really needed to have that second AC. We were at a harvest toast, and so it was, it was a situation that we had to kind of figure out what the workaround was. So our solution was to go out and find soft start kits. These soft start kits are the Coleman-Mach version of a soft start kit. They're made especially for Coleman-Mach air conditioners. Don't void the Coleman-Mach warranty. And in our case, we have the 48,000 series units. We have 2 air conditioners and 1 heat pump. So I'm only installing 2 of these because my generator will never be able to run 3. I'm not buying a bigger generator, and if we're in weather that's that bad, we're going to go to a campground where we've got 50 amps and we don't have to worry about it. Okay, going to open the box up. What we've got here inside of it is a kit that has all of the parts that they think you'll need. And I see wire nuts, screws, there's a new grommet here, some sealer, and some wire ties. The actual device itself, they've got it nicely wrapped inside of a bag. So there's the full device right there. Here's the mounting plate that goes with the kit, and then an instruction manual that lays out everything that you need to know about what's going on in the kit. There's different diagrams in here for the various models, whether they're heat pumps or not, and what you have to do. So before we get started here, the first step is to mount the box to this mounting plate. Before we go out and start working on the actual RV itself, we're going to go ahead and take that step and get that done. We're going to mount this. The directions show that it gets mounted like this. So we're going to remove this backing from this adhesive, and we're going to line this up very carefully so that it is over top of our 4 holes, and press it down a little bit. So that takes care of that piece of it. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one, and then we'll be ready to go up on the roof. All right, all set. These are ready to go. Get these on top of the RV, get one on our bedroom AC and one on the living room heat pump. Okay, we're up on top of the roof now of the RV, back here working on the heat pump. And so I've got to take these screws out that are right here on the top, and then there are 2 screws that are down here under the bottom as well. So I'm going to take those out and Okay, so we got our shroud off. That's just a matter of sliding it forward to get it beyond these pieces here in the front that hold it on, and then lifting it up across the back. Undone the screws here and removed to give us access to the electrical compartment. So the next thing we've got to do is pull these wires through this opening, and so take a few minutes to do that. Okay, so we now have all 4 of our wires from the soft start kit run through the opening here. So next thing we got to do is take a look at our manual and figure out what we're connecting to what. All right, looking at our schematics here, what we can see is that we have the 45 or the 4800 with the freeze board. Hook it up using these instructions right here. Okay, so I've taken the red wire that came with the soft start kit. It's got the blue cap on it right here, and I've put that red wire on to the start run capacitor. I've taken the yellow wire and put it where the white wire used to be on the start run capacitor over here. I took the white wire from the start run capacitor and paired it with the one from the soft start kit with a wire nut. And now the last thing I have to do is take these 2 black wires, cut the clamps off of them, and then wire nut that together. So recapping, we've got the black going to the 2 blacks, one that came out of the freeze board in there and one going to the compressor over here. We've got the white connected to the white wire, which originally was on the start run capacitor, and we have the red wire onto the extra terminal that was on the run capacitor, and the yellow wire going to the spot on the run capacitor or where the white wire had been before, and the other yellow wires are connected still. All right, so we're gonna close it up now and tie everything off. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna zip tie some of this stuff in place. So see what I'm doing here. I added a little bit of seal material around the seal area just to make sure no water gets inside of our electronics area here. We've got everything nice and snug, but and strain relieved. Here's our soft start kit over here, and now we just got to reinstall the top. Okay, I didn't bore you with the reinstallation of the top. Pretty easy. Just got to watch that you get everything aligned and don't tighten everything until everything is started. But pretty simple. And this was the heat pump version that I just illustrated here, rather than using the I'm going to go do the other one here in just a minute, and I'll probably just do some background footage out of it just to give you another idea. But the heat pump version is slightly different than the version that Coleman-Mach actually produced on their website. Okay, so we're going to be using the 8200 wiring for this. This is a regular air conditioning unit. So we're going to hook our soft start up using the instructions at the top of the page here. black wire from soft start to the black and purple wires that came from the system already. White wire to white wire. Red wire from soft start. Red wire from soft start goes on to the start or the run capacitor, and the yellow wire goes on to the run capacitor. So we're all done. We're going to close it up. And as you can see, all buttoned up, ready to go. This is our Predator 3500. I do have it hooked up through my surge guard. The main reason I did that was so that I could monitor what the draw was. The Predator itself is showing 2,900 watts, roughly, and a converter turned on, although it shouldn't be doing much at this point, just idling. There's the ground bonding plug here. Again, I could do away with the surge guard at this point. I did that intentionally. I use the surge guard as a second measuring point for amp draw. At this point, we have two ACs that are running. Both of them started with no issue using the generator. They were cooling just fine. We actually did this install back in July. We were able to use the generator as we went into the fall, as we stopped at several harvest hosts. It's been a great add for us and expanded our capability, especially at harvest hosts that allow us to use a generator. I hope this video has been useful for you, especially when you use it in conjunction with the one done by Airxcel. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and look forward to seeing you out on the road somewhere.